Good afternoon, Bay Nation. Welcome to another episode of Fantasy Bay. I'm your host, Mike Williams, and today we're going over the players I love in Week 14. Let's get it started. Quarterbacks you must start in Week 14. Kirk Cousins. The Detroit Lions have allowed the most points to the quarterback position this year. Fire him up. And next up, in the same game, you gotta go with Jared Goff. The Vikings have allowed the 5th most fantasy points to the quarterback position in the last 3 weeks. Jared Goff is gonna have himself a game. Wide receivers you must start in Week 14. Tyler Lockett. Lockett has been a top 10 wide receiver in the last 5 weeks, and he has a solid matchup this week against the Panthers. Fire him up, as long as Geno Smith can go. Next up, Devonta Smith. Going up against the New York Giants, it may not look like this is a great matchup, but Devontae should be able to show out against this Giants defense. Last but not least, Christian Kirk. As long as Trevor Lawrence plays, I think Christian Kirk's going to dominate this week. Going up against Tennessee, they stop the run, but they allow the pass. The Titans give up the most points to the fantasy wide receiver this year. I think he should have a nice matchup this week. Fire him up. And I also like Zay Jones as long as he plays. Running backs you must start in Week 14. Tony Pollard. Pollard has been incredible this year, and that's not going to stop this week. Houston Texans are not a good team, and the Cowboys are favored by 17 points. That means Dallas is going to be up, and they'll be running the ball. You can also start Zeke. And start D'Onta Foreman. He's had 113 or more yards in 4 of the last 6 games, and he goes against the Seahawks this week, who have been the worst team against the running back position in the last 5 weeks. That being said, he's a little banged up, so if he doesn't play, Chuba Hubbard will be a smash play if Foreman sits. Tight ends you must start in Week 14. TJ Hawkinson. Going up against his old team, the Detroit Lions. You can believe the Vikings are going to show the Lions why they shouldn't have let him go. I also like Gerald Everett. In this matchup against the Dolphins, this should be a back and forth affair, and I think Everett gets involved. I expect this game score to be high, and Everett's going to get a piece of that. And if you're desperate, start Hunter Henry. The Carolina Panthers have been awful. Literally the worst team in the league against the tight end position, and Hunter Henry should be reaping the benefits. Must start defenses in Week 14. The Kansas City Chiefs. Going up against the Denver Broncos and Russell Wilson. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Coming into this year, we thought this was going to be one of the best matchups in the year, and it turned out to be probably one of the worst. Oh, Russ. Everybody knows the Broncos suck. Fire up the Chiefs. This should be low scoring for them. Next up, the Pittsburgh Steelers going up against Baltimore. The over-under line in this game is very low. It's a divisional matchup. The Ravens don't have their starting quarterback. And this rivalry runs deep. Expected to be low scoring. Pittsburgh should be a solid matchup. So that's going to do it for my loves for Week 14. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below. If you have any questions, hit me up. Good luck in your matchups this week. Hope you make it to the playoffs. Peace.